in the name of their faith. One iReporter who lives in Virginia shared her feelings in a CNN video message. Zunira Mazher is conflicted about how to explain what happened in Paris to her young daughter, and she says she is, quote, just livid. And I want to bring her in now. She's joining me live. This is CNN iReporter Zunira Mazher. The message, Zunira, that you sent us, we posted it online. It's very powerful. It's very personal. Why did these incidents in Paris affect you so deeply?
Well, they affect me so much because being a Muslim, I think it is so important that we represent a faith that is there to bring peace and harmony in the world, and not these extremists who are using this as their own propaganda to fulfill their own fantasies that, something will happen or they'll end up getting something better. It is important as a modern Muslim and for other modern Muslims to come out and really stand against this kind of extremism, because all you hear about when you hear about Muslims is this extreme people, extremism. If there is someone who is speaking against them, then usually they are killed or threatened. I think it is high time for Muslim community to stand up against these threats and say, no matter what you do, we're not going to stop. And we are going to speak out against these horrible crimes.
So you want to create this conversation. Certainly we're doing this by having you on right now. But how do you do that? And as you're saying that other Muslims need to go out, they need to talk to people, they need to start these conversations and really sort of explain themselves so that people understand this religion better. How do you think they should do that?
Okay, so I think there is always a lot of conversation about the political system or changing the political system. There is not enough conversation going on about the grassroots movement. What can we do? What can the communities do by looking inwards? Not just through, community building or conversations with maybe other government agencies, but within the community and take measures to make sure that the communities are secure. And if there is something or someone who's trying to harm, that we notify the proper agency, proper authority. A lot of times I've seen in my own community that there is a lot of dialogue, maybe sometimes that, is this right or is this wrong? But then there is no movement afterwards. I think a lot of grassroots movement need to get started. A lot of conversations do need to happen online. I have so many friends and family that are always against these kind of things. They will talk about their fears sometimes that, they don't go out because they are scared what will happen. Me and my husband had this conversation before I came on that, we have a 6-year-old daughter. Should I be going out and speaking these things? And, we came to the conclusion that at this point, we absolutely have to. We have to stand up and we have to say that this kind of extremism does not represent us, does not represent our faith.
We certainly appreciate you coming on, Zunira, and telling us your opinion on this. You were very touched by what you saw happening in France, all the way in Virginia, where you were from. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Zunira Mazher for